On a busy railway station, a beggar survived by asking strangers for spare coins. Trains came, trains left, but his life stayed stuck on the same platform. One ordinary day, he noticed a tall man in a sharp suit. The man looked wealthy, confident, and completely unbothered by the crowd. Thinking big money meant easy mercy, the beggar approached him with hope. Instead of giving coins, the man asked a question that pierced his soul. "Do you only ask?" he said, "or do you ever give something back?" The beggar laughed nervously, calling himself too small to give anything. The businessman replied calmly, "If you give nothing, you deserve nothing." He explained the universal rule of give and take, then boarded the train. That sentence echoed louder than any train whistle inside the beggar's heart. For the first time, he questioned his identity, not just his poverty. He wondered why people paid less attention to him despite constant begging. Maybe the world wasn't cruel. Maybe it simply respected value creation. Determined, he decided to give something whenever someone gave him money. But what could a beggar possibly offer in return? Days passed until his eyes fell on blooming flowers near the station. Simple, colorful, ignored by most, yet quietly valuable. He picked a few and tried something completely new. Every donor now received a flower with a gentle smile. Something magical happened. People smiled back and gave more willingly. The flower wasn't free anymore. It carried meaning and self-respect. When flowers ended, donations stopped, revealing a powerful truth. People weren't donating, they were buying value at a fair price. One day, fate returned the same businessman to that train. This time, the beggar offered flowers before asking for money. Impressed, the businessman paid and said, "You're a trader now." Those words ignited a silent revolution inside the beggar's mind. He shouted to the sky, realizing his mindset had shifted forever. "I'm not a beggar," he declared. "I'm a businessman in progress." The next day, he vanished from the platform completely. Months later, two suited men crossed paths at the same station. Recognition sparked, followed by disbelief and genuine admiration. The former beggar now ran a flourishing flower business. He explained how people paid for flowers, not pity. The money collected became seed capital, not survival cash. That is how success quietly replaces desperation. He learned he was never poor, only unaware of his potential. Society rewards those who understand exchange, not excuses. This life lesson isn't about money, it's about identity. When you see yourself small, the world treats you smaller. When you respect your value, opportunities recognize you faster. Real growth begins when thinking changes before circumstances do. This story proves mindset is the most underrated currency. You don't need riches, you need perspective and courage. Every human has something valuable, even when pockets are empty. Stop asking, start offering, and watch life respond differently. This is why the story is called From Beggar to Businessman. One question remains: what value will you offer the world next?